Good day, family and friends of Faith Taekwondo. Master Kurt Kennedy here, the Taekwondo Pastor at the Taekwondo Chapel in Milton, Florida, where we teach traditional Taekwondo in a faith-based, Christ-centered environment. This is the day that the Lord hath made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118, verse 2. If this is your birthday today, if this is your wedding anniversary today, happy dirty birthday to you. Happy holy monotony to you. Thank you, Mr. Oink. He's ready to party. I hope you're going to have a good day today. This is Friday, December the 19th, and it is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. Woo! The ugly sweaters crack me up. I see them at Walmart. I see them in different places. I love to look at them. They're like, not so much ugly like a brown sweater with like gross things on it or whatever. They're just creative and pretty extravagant, whatever. Lots of stuff. We actually made this several years ago. This was one of the first T-shirts we ever made, and this is our Merry Kicksmas T-shirt. And as you can see, but we made it in the flavor of an ugly Christmas sweater. So we've got Taekwondo guys on it. We've got one back in my bookcase here. We've got snowflakes on it. We've got, did I say Merry Kicksmas? We have that on there. We have Christmas trees, and you can see it. We have Chinese stars, and we have candy cane nunchaku or nunchucks, or as a lot of people say, numchucks. I guarantee you they're not numb when they hit you. You're not either. Anyway, so this is what we did. Students loved it. We actually have a few left. Just, I'm not trying to sell it, but they are for sale. But anyway, just have a few there that we have left over the years. Anyway, just funny. I love them. There's the Santa Claus. There's the Christmas trees, and then there's the llamas. And I still don't have the llamas figured out yet, except for it's like Fa La La Llama, I guess, or whatever. And that goes with the song. I'm not singing. Anyway, funny stuff. And I have even seen some funny Jesus Christmas sweaters. Very funny. One has a picture of Jesus, like whatever Jesus is supposed to look like. Of course, you wouldn't recognize him if he didn't have long hair or whatever. This is nonsense. But anyway, there he is. And he says, "You are all disappointment." I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. I mean, that just makes me laugh. I saw that. It was funny. I'm telling you, he's probably talking about me because I need a lot of grace in my life. Another one is Jesus, who looks like the Terminator, and he says, "I'll be back." And I mean, the T-shirt doesn't say that in the German accent, and mine wasn't very good, but you know what I mean. And so he looks like his glasses on it and the whole thing, whatever. Another one says "Birthday Boy." that was funny right there. Birthday Boy was funny. And then one of them, this one got me. I hollered out loud. One of them was a graphic of Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus, and it says, "Whose white baby is this anyway?" That's funny, and I laughed out loud when I saw that, and it's sort of like, seriously, why is Jesus always depicted as this pearl white baby with light brown or even blonde hair? And I mean, really, Jesus was an ethnic Hebrew baby, and so I'm pretty sure he was dark skinned and had dark hair, maybe jet black hair. I don't know. I mean, just so you know, my children were all born white, pearl white, and at the time when my middle one was born, we were in Texas at the time and going to a Latino church, and they named her. They called her the Little Texas Pearl. True story. Called her the Texas Pearl. That baby girl was white. So I'm just saying. Anyway, getting off that, back onto sweaters. Sweaters. Listen, one sweater, and I hope you get to wear a Christmas sweater today. It's kind of late in the day. Go home quick and change, whatever. One sweater that I saw had this nativity scene on it, and it said, "Spoiler alert, he dies." And at first I chuckled. And then I didn't chuckle because I realized, the serious nature of that, the death of Christ, etc., whatever. But the thing is that it's not a spoiler. There's no spoiler alert on this because in God's mind, he died before creation, before the foundation of creation. I've got a couple scriptures for you on this. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 8, it says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world." And then in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 20, 19 and 20, "But with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world." There you go. But was manifest in these last times for you. And so the thing is like, there's no spoiler here. Not really. For sure not on God's side. Not on God's side. I mean, he planned it. He planned it. And then in sovereign boldness, you just have to love this. In sovereign boldness, he goes to the serpent, he goes to Satan, and he says, "I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to kill him in like 4,000 years. I'm going to arrange it that you're going to kill him in 4,000 years." As if like Satan surprised God with the death of Jesus when God planned it the whole time. So then God taught Adam about the Lamb of God with the coats of skins. And then Adam spent years teaching Cain and Abel, because it says in Genesis 4, the process of time it came to pass. They brought these offerings, etc., and more, etc. And so he's teaching his children about the Lamb. And then you have, spoiler alert, here comes another one, Noah, Abraham, Abraham's boys, the 12 patriarchs, Moses, all the rest of the Old Testament, and the 4 Gospels, preparing us for Christ's death and resurrection. Then only the rest of the New Testament. You have the rest of the New Testament reminding us that the Old Testament had foretold it for 4,000 years, right? I'm just saying. So, and now you have all the deniers. You have the atheists, you have the agnostics, and the acrostics. That's like a word puzzle thing or whatever, but you know what I mean. You have all the icks, and they're just out here denying, it didn't happen, it had happened this way, it's a lie, it's all this. And so, whatever. So, wow. We're just really not catching on. That's the whole thing. And so, I hope that you catch on. So, yeah, spoiler alert, he dies and resurrects. So listen, get acquainted with it, get to know it, pick up the book, see what it says about Christ, and get a hold of it. Tell somebody about it. And while you're telling them about Christ, tell them that their sweater is ugly, and hope they enjoy that. Hope you have fun doing that. Wear an ugly sweater. It'll be fun. They'll appreciate it. I hope. Anyway, have a fun day with it. Hey, listen, I have prayed for you today. Trials, tribulations, seasons of grief, they're tough. And so I prayed for you about that. Also, when the Lord is dealing with your heart about salvation or about some other scriptural matter, it can be painful. You just got to get on God's page. That's all it is. I've prayed for you on that. Listen, subscribe, like, share, do all the things. Pat your head and touch your tummy or whatever you got to do. I appreciate that. And also, when you share it out, pray for people. I'll let folks know, hey, they can be encouraged with this, and etc. We'd love to get our subscription up and all that stuff. All that's really not my purpose. I'd love it if you'd help me with that. Hey, listen, visit us at faithtkd.com. Get to know us a little bit. Listen, God bless you. This is Master Kurt Kennedy, the Taekwondo Pastor at the Taekwondo Chapel, and I'm going to look forward to talking to you tomorrow.